Good day, everyone. Alright, today I would like to talk about something that was brought up in a conversation yesterday I had with a fellow subscriber by the name of, what's her name? Fernanda's her last name. I think it was Katia Fernanda from Brazil. She asked me if I could talk about this in the video and give my thoughts on it. I think I talked about this a little bit before. This is basically about language learning in school. Yesterday she seemed very frustrated because she told me that she's been teaching English for 10 years, and she said that her students, she's following the curriculum of the university, and her students, she find a lot of the students get discouraged, and they feel that they're dumb and they don't believe that they have the capacity to learn the English language. Now the method that they're using, or the method that she's following, is I think she has to speak all in English. She can't translate from English to Portuguese. She can't do that. They have to speak all in the target language. And I asked her if these students were total beginners, if they had experience with the language before, and she said that a lot of them, they don't have they've never learned English before. They're just like starting off from scratch. And I don't know. I think that, like, this is my opinion. Yeah, this is my opinion. I think that when a student, like when you, I don't know if it's a good idea to start speaking to a student in the target language right away. Like if I'm a total beginner, let's say for example I'm learning Japanese, okay, and I sign up for the first class. I don't want the teacher. I don't think I would want the teacher to speak to me in a targeted language until until I built up a little bit of foundation in that language, until I'm familiar with some basic constructions and whatnot. If I don't have any knowledge in the language, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want a language to be thrown at me like that. And the reason being is that it's going to be frustrating because I'm not going to be able to understand anything. It's going to be very frustrating, and then it already takes time to become accustomed to the sounds of the language, the pronunciation and stuff. So it's like, okay, I can't even sound this stuff out. I can't understand what the teacher's saying. That's going to make me unmotivated, and I'm not going to want to continue learning the language. But I think if a student has a foundation, if you use a method where it teaches the student a basic foundation, how to construct sentences. When they can construct basic sentences, have basic conversation, then I think it's okay to start speaking in the language to the student, but not right off the bat when there's no foundation at all. And this, like I said, this is just my opinion. I know everyone has their own methods, their own beliefs when it comes to this, but I strongly believe that in order to keep the student motivated, you have to make the student has to see progress. That's the main thing. The student has to see progress to some extent. Okay, they have to see that they're actually learning something. And when the student sees that they're actually learning something, they get very excited and they want to continue. You know, it's just this feeling that you get. And I'm pretty sure you guys got this feeling before, because as a language learner, I've gotten this feeling as well. When I see progress and I see that I'm moving, you know, it's very motivating, and I want to continue learning language. And I believe that I can do it. You know, I have this belief that I can go on, and I know eventually that I'm going to be able to speak this language. I'm going to be functional in this language. So I think it's the method and the teacher also, because the teacher has to be able to make the student feel like it's possible for he or she to do it. You know, there's a certain way you can do this, certain methods. And I think if you can get the student to believe that they can do it, then there's no way that they can believe that, you know, they can say, oh wow, I don't think I can do this, and you know, I want to quit. That's not going to happen. So it's all about motivation. If you can keep the student motivated, then they will be successful. Keep the student motivated and use the right methodology. So hold on for a second. So yeah, you want to keep the student motivated at all times and let them see that they're making some progress. Okay? So that's how I feel about it. and I think you said Miss Fernanda said that I think it's a private school. I think you know a lot of the universities, even private schools, they have similar methods, and I think they can do better. If they can change it up a little bit, if they can change up their methods. Now, it's not all students. Some students you'll find that they're okay with the methodology and they are successful. You have successful students, but if you look at the percentages, a lot of the percentages is higher when it comes to students being discouraged and not wanting to continue with the language. We want those percentages. We want them at least to be even. We don't want the percentage down here, students being discouraged from the language learning process. If we can have a balance, that would be great. So that's how I feel about it. I feel that the methods just need to be changed, and you can't come at just speaking the language with a student, especially an adult. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of difficult because, like I said, it's hard for the student to see their progress, and they listening to this language and they're becoming I'm forgetting the word. They're impatient. They're becoming impatient with it. So it's not like a child where a child is still growing and they're hearing the language every day. They pick it up like that, but with an adult it's a little different, and I think that I don't know. I think we just have to take different approaches. So that's it. I want to conclude this video. That's what I think about it. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, it's not everybody. There are people out there that like the way they instruct in these type of schools, but for me, it doesn't suit my style. I tried it with several languages, and it just doesn't really work for me. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. And Miss Fernanda, I'm glad you brought this up. This is a very good topic. I think we can bring some people to the discussion and help out. They give their opinions about this as well. So thanks for viewing, and I look forward to comments or video responses.